Hey guys, Eclipse14 here, and welcome back to Let's Play Breath of Fire 2. Okay, so I moved the township to a little northwest of Bando because there's a fishing spot I want to deal with before I deal with Gate. So let's head on outside and fight until it shows up. Alright, so the fishing spot is right around here somewhere. So we'll just run around a bit until I find it. What do we got here? Okay, easy stuff. I'm just gonna chop to get it. Everybody else should be completely fine here, to be honest. Just let them do their thing, and eventually that fishing spot should show up. I just gotta watch out for mammoths. They are nasty. Then again, they also can drop the mammoth clothes. So that would be pretty cool if that happens. But as it is, no worries. I'm just gonna go as is. And that finishes them off. 648. I mean, they were weak to lightning, but I had no actual... I mean, I could have used Sonic Boom by just casting the Empire Sword, but I saw no reason with the Gannett there. Katris. These guys really aren't that bad. They do have Hush, though. Not that it should be a concern anymore. Technically, they should be called Cockatrice, but believe it or not, they don't petrify. There we go, easy stuff. Oh, it's right there. Well, anyway, there's the chest of concern, and I'll go ahead and put on that charm rod and get a shrimp for the final time. I do have 1 gold, and I thought about actually going to that one Manila that had the Medusa shield, but not only do I don't have enough Zenny for it in the first place, number 1. Number 2, it's kind of a pain in the neck to get that thing to trigger. Plus, I already got 1 Medusa shield, so honestly, I think I'm okay. Alright, hopefully no fish catch this thing, and I'll just cut this. Quickly. Got it. So, what was this treasure box? A moon drop, which would be nice to have. So, yeah, just figured I'd get that. And with that, technically, I'm done with fishing. So, I'll just go ahead and return the Hero Belt and Diamond Bracelet back onto Ryu, and I'll let it be. Alright, so obviously I need to fly the township to Gate, and that's going to take a long time, so let me just cut this, and I will put myself at Gate. Okay, I'm here. Before I continue, I just want to say I did change Stan and Cat to Dice and Nina, as I will be using them for what's coming up. And I also teleported to somewhere to get a full stack of Health BLs and Wisdom Fruit, as I think those will be nice to have, and I'll be using them first before any of the major stuff heading into the final dungeon. So that's all set up, and it was also nighttime when I landed at Gate, so I decided to fight around a little bit. I did face some mammoths, but unfortunately no mammoth clothes, and that's kind of a shame. Oh well, I tried. I'd rather have done that than just run Time Warp. Alright, into Gate. Just gotta get all the way to the back here. Let's go find Patty and the Dragon. And there they are. Talk to Father Hulk. Well, that's what happens when idiot villagers try to blow the thing up. Uh-oh. Crap. Habaruku. It sounds pretty crazy, but warp does exist after all. Not completely out of the question. Oh, crap. And if this isn't obvious that Patty isn't Yua, I don't know what is. And that's exactly what this is. And the dragon starts moving. With that, she's just knocked into the brush, and that's all for her. Yeah, Patty is Yua. And on that note, it actually, we can freely move around and do stuff, but I do want to mention the whole Patty and Yua thing. I did mention back when Nina did her trial that in a lot of ways, Nina is part dragon because of the first Nina's relationship with the first Ryu. In that essence, both this game's Ryu and Yua are part Windian, and that explains why the bat wings exist on Yua, which are not bat wings, but instead actual dragon wings. It's just a recessive trait that ended up taking shape, much like the black wings on Nina. Again, a huge wormhole, and I already mentioned that several episodes ago. But anyway, I'm already fully healed, you just need to talk to Habaruku again. Bring it on, Butt Munch. I've been itching for this, you Cthulhu freak. Yeah, that's really what he is, just a Cthulhu-style monster in priest gear. He has some really nasty spells, though, so I must pay some serious attention. However, all I need to do is simply run the Gold Dragon. And I may as well just go all out. Missile. Nina has Hail still. What should Bo do? I've got Cure 3. Defense up X is probably not going to mean anything. Renew X could be useful at some point, but for right now, he moves quicker than Ryu. So I think all I'm going to do is just attack. Blow shit up. 205 for a critical. Okay, that's kind of pricey for 20. Snow Puppies! For 130. And not that it really makes a difference against Dice. It only matters if it's Ryu. Speaking of Ryu, it doesn't matter. Eat Gold Dragon, you asswipe. This is actually the first real boss and real enemy that I had the opportunity to use this, because I was trying to go for King Sludges since it would make sense there, but it didn't work. But he got 999 damage. And the first real chance I could use the Gold Dragon outside Ray, I couldn't use because I had to keep the old man alive. Anyway, yeah, just attack. I wonder if it would be any cheaper to just run Fireball or Hail. Let's do Fireball in this case. Hail. And in your case, I don't even have any Wise BLs. Oh, shit. Just use the Wisdom Fruit. I'll at least do some significant damage with that. But I gotta keep hitting Habaruku. Which is Babaruku because of a really stupid error in this essence. 30 AP, who cares? Lose a little HP, but this critical for 274 is quite nice. Alright, it's gonna be a much weaker Gold Dragon, but let's see how much this does. Just keep pounding away. I'll just run Missile again. Let it be. $200. Okay, so that's still doing relatively decent, but it's 26 AP each. Not the most pleasant. You're still draining? Don't you have enough? Alright, let's see how much this does. Because that was a critical on the Empire Sword. And I know it's like a third, but it's gotta be something decent, right? 89? Really? Well, that was a waste of effort. I thought it'd be a bit stronger than that. Guess not. Missile. Hail. Attack. Okay, apparently the balance is, oh, there he goes. 15,200 points of experience and 5,000 Zenny for taking him down. And, got him. And with that, he's gone. Okay, and this is the major point of decision, where you actually get a different ending if you choose to wait or defeat. Defeat allows you access to the final dungeon. But just for clarity purposes, I'm actually going to show what happens if you wait. I already saved after I cut when I landed at gate and just began recording this part, so I'll show wait. And then if you hit yes, that ended up being cut kind of quickly. I didn't even press A there. But what ends up happening it was just the moment that Ryu released his tension. But the demon was getting too big for the mother dragon to seal alone. I don't know why I paused, but that ended up being a thing. And as a result of waiting, you get this scene. Even with the strength of Ryu, there is nothing he can do against the evil powers which will wipe out everything. And world history will be frozen forever. This is what happens when you have a government run by fucking dinosaurs. Congratulations, you idiot. Fuck, this means I gotta fight Habaruku again. Okay, so I just whacked Habaruku again, no problems at all. I just hit him even harder than I did before. He did the same draining stuff. Let's just click defeat. Yes. And with that, the dragon starts moving. I can take it. And with that, the door's open. Alright, the final dungeon is ready, but I'm not doing that just yet because I know my timer probably is around 25-ish minutes. It took like 3.5 minutes to get through that fishing spot and another 20 to show that bad ending. So, I'm just gonna head back to Township, as there's one thing I need to do on my own terms. I'll just go ahead and do that off camera, but I will show one at the start of next episode. Those will be like the last ones I need to make, just to show what they are. It's actually recipes for the Biscuit and Wise BL, because I will be needing them. But for now, I'm just gonna go ahead and save the game and cut this off. Next episode, I'll show those recipes, and we start the final dungeon of Infinity. Alright. With that, I call it here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.